How you doing today? It's Friday. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I got another order for the Fractional Gold Fiesta, the 10th ounce today, and I wanted to actually I wanted to address something that I see a lot in the comments, which are awesome. I learned so much from the comments. It's amazing. That's probably one of the best things about having a YouTube channel is getting to read people's replies to my videos, because I end up absorbing that and learning and even changing strategies. But one thing I do notice is lots of times people will say that they've got a certain amount of precious metals and they're waiting for barter for a disaster. So like nobody's going to take your paper money in a disaster. You're going to have to buy a loaf of bread with the silver dime, which I've never been. Well, maybe I did when I was younger. Maybe I kind of thought that way. Like, I want this for barter for when the zombie apocalypse happens. I could trade this for a loaf of bread, which I don't really think that way. I haven't thought that way probably in 15 years. But I got a comment from Randall Nomad, which says, I look at it like this: the end wealth for me is in the goods and services I possess, which I think that's the most valuable thing, is knowledge and knowing how to, like welding. That is like, I wish I knew how to weld. I took welding classes, but if you know how to weld, you got a skill that's valuable. Paper notes, as just a piece of paper, represent a perceived and accepted value, just like precious metals. For me, the modest amount of silver coins I own are really for financial crisis brought on by a widespread disaster or local SHTF situation. In such a scenario, paper and coins will have a value only for the determined amount of time. Eventually, people will realize holding on to piles of representative wealth in paper or hunks of metal are worthless when the goods and services dry up. You need your own goods and services to trade, which I 100% agree. If you've got like extra radios, those are worth stuff, extra flashlights. Skills like knowing how to build, frame a house, knowing how to do sheetrock, welding, gunsmithing, that kind of stuff. If you've got extra guns, extra ammo, things like that. So he goes on to say, if the crisis is severe, long and widespread enough, ultimately you can't eat, burn to keep warm, cook or power, shoot, nor use precious metals to cure or treat ailments. So yes, you do need beans, bullets, and band-aids. That's why I have some precious metals, but prefer to reach that end goal of securing what you actually buy with paper or coin resources. I guess it's all in your opinion how quickly and the extent of the financial crisis you think could happen. And I replied back, I said, I think lots of preppers use precious metals to survive this way. Like get through a disaster just to survive. But I use it as a key component to take advantage and thrive in a severe downturn. I'm not spending silver dimes for a loaf of bread in a disaster. I'm going to leverage pounds of precious metals in order to buy income producing assets. So that was my reply. Let me know what you think. Are you buying this stuff to survive a financial crisis? Or are you buying it in order to use it to get a leg up and survive, and not only survive, but thrive? But this is what I got. Anyway, on to the gold and the Fractional Gold Fiesta. Hopefully the people in Florida are getting their lives halfway sorted out before this next hurricane. Is it Irene? Irene! Freaking Irene! Let me know if you know what movie that's from. And this I bought off eBay. So I probably should put, I bought an ounce of gold, or I bought gold on eBay. Let's see if it's real. I didn't bring out the tester, so that would be, maybe I'll see if I can break it out at the end and splice on something. Oh, and if you like flashlights, this is a Surefire stiletto. This is probably the best everyday carry flashlight you can get. And this is the cheaper model. They have a Pro version that's got a metal body. This is the plastic body one, and I prefer this one because it's lighter than the Pro model. And it's a little bit smaller. So if you are a flashlight fanatic like I am, you need one of these. And the only thing I don't like about it is see these two humps on either side of the tail button. This is a momentary button. When you have it in your hand like this and you want to hit it, it's hard to hit because this thing gets in the way. So you got to kind of turn it sideways. So I'm thinking about actually taking a grinder out and grinding these two humps off either side. That was your flashlight moment for the video. So we'll see how this next hurricane works out. That's heading towards wherever. So this one is, there's a flip in here, but the coin is outside the flip. It didn't survive in the flip. And this is a 2024 Britannia. There's no packing slip in there, so I have to look on my computer screen to see how much I paid for it. Where is it? eBay, Amazon, Gold Britannia, $283.50, including shipping, and I got it from Liberty Coins. Bam. There you go. So I gotta quit hitting the camera and write this down before I forget. 1/10 ounce. So the 1/4 ounce is the only one left. I actually ended up buying a second 1/10 ounce from bullion exchanges because they had a good deal. And I probably should use that for the Fractional Gold Fiesta, but it was like 1 penny cheaper. It was $283.49. And then I paid $283.50 for this. $283.50. This was from eBay, Liberty Coin. I don't recommend buying precious metals on eBay unless you have a precious metals tester. Britannia. Or unless you buy from a reputable dealer. An established deal like AppMax and Liberty Coin, they're all good to go on eBay. So this is the results. So we've got the 1/4 ounce for October and then November. So when the 1 gram bar for November comes in, I'll do a video detailing how much per troy ounce I spent on 1 gram. The same for 5 grams. So there'll be 4 videos next month as the final ounces come in. And so we will see, and we'll be able to use those videos as proof. So when people say, hey, you know, it's never good to buy fractional gold. It's always best to save your money and buy it 1 ounce at a time. You'll be able to say, well, check out this video because what you're saying is absolutely incorrect. Or with the results, we don't know the results yet. You might say, hey, check out this video. You're right. It is better to save up. But nobody knows until the end. So anyway, I'll get the tester out. Hang on 1 second. We can check and see if it's real. All right, here's the Sigma Pro. If I had to do this over again, I would probably buy the Pro Mini Gold Pure. Bam. Oh, and I need to put the weight, 1/10 ounce, and calibrate. And then take the Britannia and stick it under the sensor. Bam. The green bars here means good. It could even be in the yellow here a little bit, but totally pure gold. 100% legit. We'll get a capsule crunch going on for you guys here. That is so weird how nice that sounds, that capsule crunch. I gotta flip it this way. So actually this, I can read with the capsule on as well. It reads through the capsule. That's the nice thing about the Pro, the Sigma Pro. But it's super expensive, and I don't use it half of the features half the time. So anyway, that's it. Let me know what your thoughts are about surviving the zombie apocalypse or our, a financial catastrophe where we're all surviving off gold and silver. I don't really see it that way. I mainly want skills, knowledge, and other things, because this stuff I'm going to use to get other income producing assets. This actually, these smaller pieces I'll probably use for like day-to-day stuff. So if my income goes away completely, I could sell a couple of these and get enough money to walk around and for the next few days, weeks, or months. But the larger 1 ounce pieces that I store in vaults, I can leverage those and use that money to buy up homes or apartment buildings, whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm going to throw this around and break the capsule. Have a good day.